wires. We're going to bend something today we haven't bent before, bloodwood. So I'm going to show you how to bend bloodwood. It's one of the more difficult woods to bend, but it's not impossible. So we're just going to show you the simple steps of how we use water. Well, actually I use Windex, and I'm going to use weight to help the bending process. So through this little series of videos, you'll get to see how we can do this, and this is going to be for a D14 body shape. Hello, we're going to be bending bloodwood today. You can see I have a set here. It's thin to 75 thousandths. I have it marked so I can't mix it. Now, bloodwood is one of the more difficult woods to actually bend, and this one happens to be now set at 75 thousandths thick. I'm going to use my typical stack, a little bit of Windex on the steel. I put my paper on here, give that a shot, and I just gently dampen the bloodwood. Okay, you see that? Now I'm going to put another piece of paper on top. I have it set up. You can see it's set into the slat. Here's my other piece of paper. I'm not going to overly wet it. I'm just going to give it nice dampness. Now I'm going to put the slat and the blanket on, and you'll get to see the bending process in a few minutes. Okay, you can see that I'm putting my stack into the machine. I'm using some weight and spring clamps. That's going to help me in a way that's kind of pre-stressing the wood as it's bending, so I don't have to drive myself too crazy. The trick here is to make sure the blanket stays in contact with the top slat, because we need to develop the heat. The weight here is going to actually start pulling everything down and actually do the bending for me to a certain degree. So right now we're at 175 degrees. When I get to bending temperature, we'll continue the bend. Okay, so now we have things in the bending machine. My temp's coming up. That's definitely helped getting things soft to bend, as I can say. It's starting to relax. Right now I am at 144 degrees, and I'm not rushing it. I'm letting the weight do the work. You see I'm putting a little on the waist. I'm going to look here to see how wet we are. You don't want to be dry, and we got moisture here, and I can feel that it is definitely ready to go. The temperature right now is 265 degrees, and you can see I'm just gently walking it. So now we're on the waist. So recap: 250, 270, 275. It is now on the machine, and I'm going to let this temperature cycle run through. This was bloodwood bent to a D14 shape. The temperature has now cooled down. One way you can tell how good your bend is if you take everything off, and you can see is it staying against your bending pattern. You can see I released the hold downs, took the waist out, pop this over, and I can slide this out. And there we have a bloodwood side bent for a D14. Now remember, I used Windex, my wet paper stack. The temp was around 240 when I started bending, I think. Upper bout was around 260, 270, and I did take it up to about 310, and I cycled the heat twice because this is a notorious hard wood, and it did not break. As you can see, it's a nice shape, and that's how you bend bloodwood. So I hope from my shop to yours, I passed on some information. Stay well. Thank you. you.